tiny needles on your face by choice. That is what a growing number of people are doing every morning. They're rubbing microscopic silicone needles into their skin in the name of Korean glass skin. I'm a doctor, and when I heard about this trend, I went straight to research. Today, I'm giving you the full picture. The science, the safety, the marketing claims, and my verdict at the end. So, let's go! Hi, I'm Dr. Linda Brand. I'm a medical doctor with my own clinic, treating mature skin every day. Chapter 1. What are spicules? Spicules are the skeleton of freshwater sponge, mainly a species called Spongilla lacustris. Under a microscope, each spicule looks like a tiny needle, between 100 and 300 micrometers long and about 15 micrometers wide. For context, that is thinner than a human hair. Chemically, they're silicon dioxide, the same compound as glass and quartz. Sponges are harvested, dried and processed into a fine powder. That powder, millions of microscopic needles, gets added to serums and creams. The marketing term is biomicroneedling or microneedling in a bottle. We're going to fact check that in a few minutes. Chapter 2. How do they work? Your skin's outer layer, the stratum corneum, is a brilliant barrier. It keeps almost everything out. That's great for protection, but it also blocks most skincare ingredients from getting deep enough to work. When you massage a spicule product into your skin, those needles physically pierce that barrier. They will create thousands of tiny, temporary microchannels. That's how active ingredients get deeper. That's mechanism number 1. Mechanism number 2, microtrauma. The tiny punctures trigger a mild wound healing response. Your skin produces collagen. Growth factors are released. Cell turnover increases. Mechanism 3 is simpler. It's physical exfoliation. The needles physically lift dead skin cells. Now, how deep do they actually go? Let's compare it to professional microneedling, where the needles reaches 0.5 to 2.5 millimeters into the dermis. Spicule products, upper epidermis only. Maybe 10 to 50 micrometers. So, same concept, very different depth. Keep that in mind. Chapter 3. What does the label say? So what do you actually look for on the ingredient list? The ingredient list names for spicules are hydrolyzed sponge, Spongilla lacustris spicule, or just sponge spicule. Now here's something important that almost no one talks about. Hydrolyzed sponge is a very broad term. Hydrolysis can break down the spicule needles themselves. If the needles are dissolved, the whole penetration mechanism disappears. You might actually be getting sponge-derived compounds, but not the actual intact needles. And yet the marketing looks identical. The takeaway for this is look for Spongilla lacustris spicule, specifically if you want the full mechanical effect. Hydrolyzed sponge alone is not the same thing. Chapter 4. What does the research say? Yes, so let's talk evidence. And I'll be honest up front, this ingredient is quite new. The research base is thin. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It means we should be appropriately careful about our conclusions. The most cited human study was published in 2017. It was a randomized split-phase trial, 20 volunteers, 48 weeks, one side of the face got a spicule cream with EGF, the other got EGF alone. The spicule side showed statistically significant improvement in dermal depth and density. So real results, but small sample, worth noting that the EGF may be doing some of the work. A 2019 PubMed study confirms spicule cream dramatically increased skin penetration in pig skin models. A 2021 paper in Pharmaceutics found longer, thinner needles deliver better transdermal results. So the mechanism is real. The delivery enhancement is real. Large independent human trials? None yet. Long-term safety data from daily use over months? Doesn't exist yet. That's the honest picture. Promising, early stage, not proven at scale. Chapter 5. Is it safe? First, the expected reactions. You can get redness, tingling, mild tightness. These are normal. They will typically resolve within 20 to 30 minutes. Not a red flag. Now, who should avoid this? I would say active acne, rosacea or eczema. The microtrauma will make things worse. If you have sensitive skin, the irritation may simply be too much. If you're on tretinoin, your barrier is already compromised, so be careful and ask your dermatologist. Post-procedure skin, do not use this over freshly lasered or peeled skin. Now, The concern I think deserves the most attention. Silicon dioxide is biologically inert. Your body cannot break it down. Under normal use, spicules are expelled through natural skin turnover. A rat study confirmed no retention and no inflammation after 4 weeks. But if fragments penetrate deeper than intended, a chronic foreign body reaction is theoretically possible. Are there published case reports of this happening from topical spicule products? No, not yet. But absence of reports is not the same as evidence of safety. These products have only been widely used for a few years, mainly in South Korea. My position on this: low risk with appropriate use, but I want longer-term data before I call it trivial. Chapter 6: Marketing Fact Check. Let's fact check the 3 biggest claims. Claim 1. Microneedling in a bottle. Clinical microneedling reaches 0.5 to 2.5 millimeters into the dermis. Spicules reach the upper epidermis, a fraction of that depth. The concept is similar, the results are not equivalent. Verdict: misleading. Claim 2. Stimulates collagen production. Biologically plausible. The microtrauma mechanism does trigger wound healing pathways, but whether the stimulus is deep enough to produce meaningful collagen remodeling in topical use? Not yet convincingly demonstrated in independent studies. So verdict: partially true. Claim 3. Suitable for all skin types. I just listed the contraindications. This claim is simply not accurate. Verdict: false. Chapter 7. Where does this leave us? So, where does this actually leave us? Spicules are a genuinely interesting ingredient. The delivery mechanism is scientifically sound. The early human data is encouraging, especially when paired with proven actives like niacinamide or vitamin C. But the evidence base is still young. Long-term safety data in humans does not exist yet, and the marketing frequently overpromises. My recommendation: if you are a healthy adult, have a robust skin barrier, no inflammatory conditions, curious about this, a well-formulated Needle Serum from a well-known brand is unlikely to harm you with careful use. Start once or twice a week, watch how your skin responds, and if you have any doubts at all, talk to your dermatologist first. Hit subscribe if you want more doctor-reviewed skincare breakdowns. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read everyone and will try to reply to most of you. So see you in the next one.